Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw again, Daniels. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Down! 50, plant! Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go! 5!
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Geis. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
N'Keal Harry. Touchdown Steelers. The kicker on 48.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
Let's go now. 30 base. 54. Here I come. Ready?
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Complete to number 82. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
60 outlaw.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
On first down, Daniels looking for Harry. He airs it. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. N'Keal Harry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Minshew finds his tight end Ingram. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber. First half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On first down, this is Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Daniels. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. Let's go! 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off play action. Fox. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fox. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Fox. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
First down.
Set, ready. Let's go. No gain on this defense. No gain.
On 1st and 10, Fox. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Fox firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 2. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They run it with Janovich, the fullback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fox to the goal line, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
That's taken in by Henderson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing on first down. Daniels. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Daniels. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hey, turn it up.
On first down, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
2nd and 15. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he spots Henderson open left side, and he'll be up. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fox. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back to throw. Fox. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fox. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ready. 60 out low. Mike 50, huh? And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Check. Crunch.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Throwing on first down. Fox. It's caught. Beckham. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Extra point safely through. And that will get them 1 closer.
27, Giants 13.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
57. Mike, 57.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Daniels. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for 26 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Mike's 50. Watch the pass.
On first down, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Like 50, like 50.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
From the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Operating from the gun, Fox. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come on, boy. Come on. Take it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fox. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On On 1st and 10, Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Fox fights loose. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. It's caught by OBJ. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, Fox. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.